Tony. So, nice show. Next we have Choke. Well, that's the name of the movie, and he saw it this week.
I saw it, and it's based on a book. I know the author's name, so, you know.
Check
I'm not going to say it because it's got a whole lot of vowels.
Yeah, check swannerandjudd.com, and the correct spelling will be there.
But anyway, it's the same guy that wrote Fight Club.
Fight Club.
And so basically, it's Sam Rockwell and Angelica Houston are the two big names in the movie. And Sam Rockwell is a sex addict whose demented mother is put away in a very expensive hospital. And what he does is he chokes on his food and uses the money
in restaurants,
to supplement his income to pay for his mother's hospital stay. Well, his mother is slowly dying, and she tells him, "Your father is not the Tourette's-inflicted traveling salesman that I told you he was."
God. And you said you found that the storyline in Eagle Eye was ridiculous? Okay.
But Sam Rockwell's character, he actually works in like Colonial Williamsburg, and he hates his job, and he's an actor, and like I said, he's a sex addict, and he wants to save his mother as much as he can, but he also wants to know who his real father is. And
how long was this thing?
92 minutes. It's fairly short. Excellent script. Angelica Houston is fantastic. It switches back and forth.
You're just gay. Oh, it's Angelica Houston.
She's fabulous. Oh, I love her.
And if the witches come on, he can't get enough of it.
Love the witches. Yeah. Anyway, but the movie switches back and forth, so she plays a demented old lady in one scene, and then it'll go back to the 80s, and she just looks great. She looks great. You can tell that she's her age when she's in the hospital bed, but then she just puts on the makeup and the wigs. Ah! It just looks so good. And so she gets to play like a demented old lady and a crazy mother who constantly kidnaps her child in foster care.
Okay. The same night he saw that, I was fortunate enough to see Nights at Rodanthe, or whatever the hell it's called. That's Nicholas Sparks' latest film.
Tearjerker.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, this is about, let me just tell you real quick. A doctor is going, he's not really on vacation, he's staying at this hotel on some strip of sand somewhere in like Florida, and Diane Lane just happens to be subbing for the regular person who runs the hotel, and of course they're the only ones there. There's a hurricane, and so they fall in love. And there's another storyline I don't care about. The fact is that this movie was so estrogen laden that my nipples were hard. Sore afterwards. They were. It was horrible.
Sure they were.
I mean, the women were crying, the men were racing to the car. This is the biggest chick flick I've seen in a long time. This really makes Mamma Mia seem like a war movie. I just, and they're both miserable at the beginning of the movie, and by the end of the movie, they're still miserable, if not more so.
Well, I knew a tearjerker with Richard Gere and Diane Lane. I knew not to go anywhere near it, and I thought for sure you were gonna like it. I thought you were gonna call me.
I did too. I thought I was good because Nicholas Sparks wrote The Notebook, and he also did Message in a Bottle. Message in a Bottle, but Notebook was well received. Very, but this one is just it's sad, and all the women were crying, and I couldn't wait to get to the car. I felt like a man.
Wow.
I know that was different for me. Okay. Let's see. The next one, Nick and Norah's
Infinite Playlist.
Infinite Playlist. Okay, this is basically about a young man who's, I guess he's high school, right? Yeah, high school.
But they act like
they act like they're 35. Shut up, okay? He's part of a band. Him and his band go out there playing. They hear that the Fuzzies. Was it the Fluffies?
Fluffies.
Which is this mystery band that only comes out and plays every once in a while. So they're going to go find the Fluffies. Well, turns out Nora and her friends are trying to find the Fluffies. They meet, and there's a lot involved. But it's kind of a...
She's getting over her ex. He's getting over his ex. They're all drinking and getting into clubs for free.
Well, yeah.
At 16, 17.
It was a 17,
just that cool.
Yeah, they were really cool. They're kind of dorks that are really popular. Okay, but let that go away because it's Michael Cera and he's always a dork.
Yeah.
So immediately it's tainted, not in a bad way per se, but it's just Michael Cera. I don't know. I liked the movie a lot.
I did not.
It was kind of like not a Breakfast Club, but maybe like a Pretty in Pink for this generation.
Yeah.
I think it's.
And I didn't like Pretty in Pink either.
Of course you didn't. I liked it a lot. Actually, I thought the soundtrack was excellent.
Ugh, it was awful.
It was good,
except for the snippet of Dusty Springfield.
And the drunk girl was hilarious. Okay, just forget it. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, good.
No.
Okay, how are we doing on time? How are we doing? Huh?
About 3 minutes.
Okay, then the last movie we both saw was Eagle Eye. Now, Eagle Eye stars
Shia LaBeouf.
Thank goodness. And it basically deals with someone is framing him.
Oh, and Michael Chiklis. And Rosario Dawson.
Someone is framing him to try to get him to do something that ultimately will play out in the movie. And they've also got some woman who has nothing to do with him that they're using her to help him. And so basically, I don't know.
They get these mysterious phone calls.
They get the phone calls from.
And she's like, the woman on the phone's like, maintain your speed at 65 miles per hour. And they're like barreling toward a truck, and the women are like, oh, we're not gonna make it.
Okay.
And the woman on the phone's like, maintain your speed. So, and then they blow through the stop line, and there's tons of crashes.
Oh my God.
And it was great. That's the great part.
Yeah, the movie is just nonstop. And of course, the storyline is kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like War Games meets, what was the other one I was thinking it would meet? It was War... It's kind of
Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, Live Free, Die Hard. It's as ridiculous as Live Free, Die Hard was, and it kind of deals with the same thing that War Games dealt with. And ultimately, when you see the movie, you might be thinking, well, why did they stop what was going on? It was kind of working in the right direction, if you ask me. You know, no, just kidding. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No. But I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was action.
I did too.
Action.
Shia
plays twins.
He doesn't play twins.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't. He's never on screen with himself.
Yes, he was one time.
When?
When he's dead.
Okay.
Hey, come on, we can all dream, can't we? Huh? Well, I mean, not that he was dead. Just twins. Shia. Okay, I'm
so
wrong.
he's on screen with his own corpse. Okay, there. So he has a twin. He has a twin. He doesn't play twins. He has a twin. Let's put it that way.
You mean he really has a twin?
No, he doesn't have a twin.
Oh, now you got my hopes up again. Okay.
But I enjoyed it.
All right.
But it was dumb. It was dumb.
Of course it was dumb. It's a popcorn movie. How are we doing?
We've got a minute and a half.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. Let me look at my list. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Let's see. We which one? Burn After Reading. We both liked.
Yeah. Minus John Malkovich.
Yeah. Right. We hated John Malkovich. Okay. Then we Ghost Town, which I liked more than you did, but you liked it a lot too.
I liked it. The only reason.
Now, when you watch it, remember Brian is just like Ricky Gervais's character. That's him, down to a T.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we've got Eagle Eye. Well, we'll say Eagle Eye. We both liked.
Yeah.
Nick and Nora's. Okay, I liked it a lot. He didn't like it at all.
No.
Night at rodanthe. Actually, I liked the movie, but there was a point where I just said, enough. You can't keep doing this to the audience. It was one thing after another. Everyone was miserable. And then Choke.
Loved it. Anyone who likes weird, independent films. Right up your alley.
It was made with 35 cents, so Brad's gotta love it. That's just the way he is.
Oh yeah, when the film opened and it was nothing but grain, I'm like, oh yes, cheap film stock. Great, gonna love this.
Okay, that's it for this week. So we'll see you next time, where I'll be reviewing the Beverly Hills Chihuahua because he won't go with me. So
I'm seeing How to Lose Friends and Alienate People.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see Beverly Hills Chihuahua. See you next time. Bye.